Hey guys, this is India. I'm currently a criminal justice major at Lake Erie College. For my careers week video for my intro to management class, I decided to gather 4 people that I know personally and that I thought were a very perfect fit for my video. Since I am currently a criminal justice major, I'm not really sure of what I want to do with it yet. So I decided why not having more people be in my video, because it gives you a perfect outlook of the different areas of law enforcement and criminal justice, such as corrections, working with juveniles, and policing. So if you guys want to learn more about the people that I interviewed and more about the workforce, I advise you to keep watching. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys learn from something from it.
My name is Bill Hoezle, and I am a lieutenant with the Austintown Township Police Department. I have a unique educational background. I went into the military right out of high school. I was a computer programmer there, then chose to go into law enforcement, and I did not attend college right away. And so throughout my career, I had the fantastic opportunity to go to the FBI National Academy and Northwestern University School of Staff and Command. Ultimately, I earned a bachelor's degree in criminal justice with a minor in religion and leadership. Again, I went into the military right out of high school and was in computers, and that was in the late 80s. That was a big deal then. But I found that I didn't care for the computer field and always had a love for law enforcement and wanted to be in that. So I explored becoming a police officer. I became a reserve officer first, fell in love with the career, and never looked back. Love it. I have a unique background that, for a lot of you, you're probably, in the criminal justice education field, and so you're pursuing a degree in criminal justice. That wasn't my original plan, was to graduate high school and serve my country, which is what I did. Through that process, discovered that I wanted to become a law enforcement officer. So what I had to go through was, in Austintown, I became a reserve officer, and I was a reserve for several years before I became full-time. It was like an apprenticeship. And so that created some hardships, but having fallen in love with the career of law enforcement, it wasn't a burden. It was an honor to do that, and I'm a better police officer for having done that. So critical to you, the college student of today, entering the workforce, is you're very technology oriented, and along with that, you're very adept at your social apps, Facebook, Instagram, those kinds of things. But when you become so good at those things, we lose sometimes our ability to connect personally with those around us, being wholly present in the relationships around us. And so if you're choosing a career in law enforcement and you're getting ready to graduate college, your ability to relate to people, to have a relationship with them in a moment of time, is critical to your success as a police officer or whatever career choice that you choose. Your ability to navigate all the social complexities that we find ourselves in today will be critical to your success. There's something that I teach, something that I use, and it's called emotional intelligence. Your ability to control your emotions, read the emotions of people around you, and then connect with them positively. If you're able to do those things, you will have a fantastic career. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Deon Gilbert. I'm a police officer with Youngstown Police Department. I've been full-time with them for a few months. However, I was part-time at another department for a year, some change. I attended the YSU Police Academy, where I continued on with the education after the academy. I decided to become a police officer because I needed to find something to do with my life. To be completely honest, I really didn't have a plan. I wanted to do a whole bunch of things, but just never went through with it. I'm also in the Army Reserve, so I deployed, and after my deployment, I kind of told myself that I didn't have anything, to come back to, basically, career-wise. So I made that jump one day. I woke up and just decided to apply for the police academy. It was a back and forth battle trying to get in the police academy. There was a lot of things that got in the way. However, I was able to attend 2 days before the academy actually started. So we're pretty grateful for that. The police academy, it wasn't really hard. It wasn't really difficult at all, unless you have difficulties in the classroom setting. For me, I found it difficult to study for a 200 question test. I'm not a great test taker, and so I had a lot of anxiety through that. Trying to make sure I passed and everything on the first go. But I knew if I didn't pass on the first go, then I definitely got it the second time. Some critical things you guys should know coming out of college and into the workforce is just be willing to learn from others, your coworkers, peers, anyone. Learn from your mistakes, because you're going to make it. That's all about life. Life is a learning game, and you're gonna make those mistakes, and you just got to learn from them every day. Be willing to just receive new information from different people, and be eager to learn the field that you're going to be in.
My name's Chemille. I'm 43 years old. I'm a mother of 3 sons aged 21, 18, and 13. I am currently a student at Youngstown State University, entering into my junior year, majoring in clinical social work. I have always had a passion and enthusiasm for working with people. After high school, I joined the Army. I served 2 years and received an honorable discharge. Upon my return, I entered into a workforce training program and was placed at juvenile court. There, my eagerness grew to want to help those in need. My experience being in the military taught me discipline, how to be responsible, and how to follow orders. Returning from the Army, my biggest hardship was coping with being a single mother, but the birth of my son was one of the greatest joys of my life. One of the critical things students may face is not finding employment within their field of work. While in the workforce program, I invested in myself by devoting time and effort to become the best me. The disadvantages of not having a degree is constantly being overlooked for positions I know I'm qualified to do.
Hello, my name is Kim Snyder. I am a correction officer for Ohio Department of Corrections. I decided to work in corrections at an early age. When I graduated high school, I actually went to Police Academy in 1996. And 2001, I started in youth department. It was like a youth leader, and I did that for approximately 7.5 years. And then I moved on to adult leadership for CCA. I worked there for also about 7.5 years. I didn't really have a plan. I did know that I like corrections, policing field since I was younger. I've always liked that field. So when I graduated high school, I did go on and pursue a career in corrections. In my field, moving forward, a degree is necessary, which is why I've been taking steps. Hopefully, it won't be this semester because of the whole thing that's going on, but I will be going back to pursue my criminal justice degree, I should say, to move further in my career in ODRNC. It's a pretty rewarding career. You get to do different types of leadership. I am also on the special response team. You have to go down and do different trainings for that to get through. It takes approximately 4 weeks. And then once you complete it's called SRT, and you go into the prisons and help out where there is needed. On a further note, a degree, if you come into this field as a correction officer, having a degree helps you move forward to lieutenant and sergeant and like captain, things like that. Investigator is also a cool position to have. It investigates a wide variety of things in the prison, such as drugs and how things are coming into the prison, and monitoring things. Investigator is pretty cool. So, I mean, having a degree, it does help you move further.